Hello, everybody. I am Naima, the nutritionista, and I'm here to talk to you all about what you need to do. Yes, RN, I'm talking to you about to make money in your business right now. Okay. So I wanted to do this because as new business owners, I think we get stuck in analysis paralysis. What does that mean? We're trying to figure out everything to do to start our businesses, right? So who am I to be taking this from, right? I was able to get to an 8K month, $8,000 a month, and after 4 months of starting my business. 4 months. Okay. And it's because I'm going to tell you the things that I did that did not require me to kill myself. Right. So I'm a PhD prepared registered nurse. I'm also a nutrition coach to women who want to lose weight. And I'm also a business coach to you. Who are you? That exhausted RN who's ready to ditch that shift and your build your business. If that's you, let's go. So let's talk about why a lot of new business owners, and I'm specifically going to talk to the registered nurse here because sometimes I think we need to be spoken to in a way that really resonates with us. A lot of RNs are exhausted right now, especially with COVID, even before COVID, right? The 12-hour shifts, the disrespect. Does any of this sound familiar? Hospitals not valuing you, having clients fill out Press Ganey surveys, acting like it's a hotel rather than a place to get well, not spending time with your families. And many nurses, because I know because I'm one, are not fulfilled, 100% fulfilled in that environment. Our bodies are not happy. Our mental health is not happy. Anxiety and depression is very high in us, right? So many of us want to start our own businesses, but we don't know how. Or if you have the resources right in front of you, nurses make these excuses over and over and over again. Oh, I'm taking a travel assignment. I'm working overtime, right? You really want to get out of it, but you're making every excuse to stay in it because you're used to having that check every 2 weeks. And I get it. It's scary to think, wow, there's no guaranteed check every 2 weeks. But there's a guaranteed check almost every day when you build your business the way I'm about to tell you to. Okay. If you really want this, you're going to have to understand that there's so many things that you can do as a nurse that has nothing to do with having to, have a CNA school, a home health aid school, or some home care agency. Those things are not going to make you any real money. So how about you become that consultant, that coach, that strategist that still serves people, gives you the financial freedom, gives you the flexibility, gives you the time freedom that all those little businesses that nurses like to go into don't do for us, right? So let's talk about that fear. What are you afraid of? What are you afraid of to put yourself out there right now to start making money, right? I went from having 3 clients my first month in business, and I made my first month in business, I made maybe $750 to my fourth month making 8K in the fourth month, right? So when I usually do these things, I usually use a PowerPoint. But the reality is, I launched something in my health coaching business this week. I didn't have time to put together a PowerPoint. So that leads us to step number one to making money in your business right now. Stop trying to be perfect. Right? You getting all pretty, makeup on, hair done, a suit every time you're on you're out doing something. That is not necessary, and that's not necessarily going to get you any money in your business either. Right? Trying to be perfect in building a website. How you building a website and nobody knows you? That's not helping you, right? So that perfection is not helping you, right? So these are the things that's going to help you really build your bank and ditch that shift, right? Number one is networking. That's not anything high level, right? And I know, you're saying, oh, but it's COVID, there's no way I can network. Yes, you can. right? Many of us online business owners are networking via social media, right? What do you say? The thing that you do is that you find your ideal client on social media. I found you, didn't I? On social media, right? You give them value. You show them that you're not a weirdo. You have value to offer to their lives. So let's say you wanted to target people with new moms. You want to target new moms. You want to help them with breastfeeding. That's your ideal client. Find Facebook groups. Find people on, Instagram who are in that demographic, right? And when you meet them online, the same things you would do when you meet them in person, if you were networking in person, you would do, right? Just like I always start my videos with, "Hi, I'm Naima, the nutritionista. I'm here to help you ditch that shift and build your business." If I met you in person and we were networking, I would say, "Hi, such and such. I'm Naima, the nutritionista. I help RNs like you ditch that shift and build your business." It's the same thing. So, one, find your ideal client on social media and give them value, right? Number two, nurture them. How do you nurture somebody on social media? You slide up in them DMs, not because you're trying to be their boo, right? But because you're trying to have that personal connection with them, right? You want to get to know them. And the reality is, people will share more with you when it's private than they would on a Facebook page, on a Facebook group, because some things are private, right? So especially with me, what I do, I help the busy, the exhausted RN, start his or her business, right? Sometimes what I find with RNs, I remember when I used to work on the floor, we don't want everybody to know our business. We don't want our coworkers to find us on social media. We don't want people to know our business. So I'd rather take it into the DMs to see how I can work with you to get you to start your business. Period. Right? I know exactly where to find my ideal client on social media, and I can help you do the same. Right? So network and then nurture them. Right? The third thing you want to do is you want to make sure that your ideal client knows that you're the expert, right? And the fact that you are a registered nurse already sets you apart. Many of these coaches and consultants out here have a 6 week, 2 months, 3 month certificate from some school, some institute. When you have a whole RN, but you are so afraid to ditch that shift, even though you want to desperately do it. You desperately want to spend that time with your family on the holidays. You desperately want to be able to sit down and not have your legs hurting during that 12-hour shift, but you're letting fear paralyze you. You have the expertise. Remember, guys, we are the most trusted professionals out there. People trust us because they know we have integrity and they know that we're there to serve them, right? The fourth thing you can do, you've networked, you've nurtured, you set yourself apart as the expert in whatever area you're serving your client in. The fourth thing you can do is ask for the sale. Ask for the sale. Right? You can say, "Hi, I'm Felicia. We spoke several times about you being a new mom and being exhausted. Well, I'm a registered nurse and I help women just like you learn how to get sleep, even with new baby. I would love to speak to you about how we can work together to ensure that you can get the sleep that you desire and be a happy mom with the new baby." Right? And let me tell you this, something that we're going to talk about this whole month is making sure that you're visible. People see you. Making sure you can overcome objections when you start talking to people about your prices, right? So one, network. Get out there on social media, network with people. Find your ideal client, right? Two, nurture them. Whatever they're going through, right? Give them some information. Show them that you know what you're talking about. Three, separate yourself as an expert because you are RN. And number four, ask for the sale, right? So not only are we going to talk about visibility this month, we're going to talk about again handling objections and sales calls, but we're also going to talk about, well, what should you include in the program that you're offering these clients? Guys, it's so simple. If you have an internet connection or a phone, you have a program. You have a program, right? When you're new out there, you trying to have all the bells and whistles is going to stress you out and you're never going to be able to ditch that shift. I was able to make 8K in my business after 4 months in business, which is unheard of, right? By not being perfect, by networking, by finding my ideal client, by finding my people, and by giving them value. Now, I have two opportunities for you to work with me. If you want to take more of a self-paced membership where you have access to everything you need to build your business and get to your 1 to 2K months, you can join the membership. And I'm going to drop the link in the comment section in a little while. Join the membership. A second option, if you want to get to 10K months, is to join the Business Accelerator, to ditch that shift, Business Accelerator, where I will walk you from A to Z to get you to 10K months, to get you to ditch that shift, and to get you to be the boss that you want to be. Stop falling into the stereotypical things nurses think they have to do. Open up a home health aid center, open up a CNA school, right? Selling somebody else's products like Lasso Tea. You don't have to do that. You can build your own empire and actually make good money from that so that you can ditch that shift. So if you have any questions, any comments, leave them in the comment section. I will be sure to come back and answer them, right? I am Naima, the nutritionista, your business coach, and I'm here to help you ditch that shift and be your own boss.